Yo, welcome back to another episode of Talk Yo Shift. This is De'Eric.
And I'm Antoine.
Listen, we back for another one. And
Another one.
as always, I want to appreciate those that's tuning in, those who have been tuning in. We just checked the downloads not too long ago, so we appreciate the growth. We appreciate whoever has tuned in to listen to the conversation, to journey with us, and we pray that it continues to grow. Share these conversations with your friends, your family. Even if you don't agree with what it is we're talking about, that's fine. We're journeying. I
Facts.
might not agree with what I'm talking about a few months from
Yeah.
now,
Right.
but I'm glad that I've given myself the liberty to journey, to be wrong, to be right, to figure it out, to land somewhere, or maybe not be able to land somewhere on something.
For sure.
I don't really fight for that certainty anymore because I think that's a fight that will take me straight to the grave.
Man, real talk, bro. I agree.
Can't do
Plus,
it.
even if you were certain on things, like, how do you expect to ever grow? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure there's things where we thought we had it figured out. Like,
Yeah.
this is it right here. And then as we grew and matured, we like, that's not it anymore.
Nah, that lid immediately closes. Once you feel like you're certain, and this is where it's at, and if everything don't fit in this,
Yeah.
I feel like that's when you become a closed-minded person, and there's no more
A fish
growth
in a
after
tank.
that.
A fish in a tank, huh? Where it's just like you never outgrow your space.
Nope.
You're limited to this capacity.
Yeah.
And that's sad. That's unfortunate, bro.
Yeah. It gets concerning after a while, for real. It ain't just sad. Like, it gets concerning. It's like, oh
Right.
man, you are really stressing yourself out trying to
Yeah.
fit everything in this good or evil box. Like, you are missing so much other stuff
Right.
because it don't fit the boxes that you're certain on now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, like, is really unfortunate too, because it's like, man, you missing out. Like you said, you missing out on so much, a life,
Yeah.
abundant life,
Yeah.
that you could be experiencing, but you just got to stay in your box. And you know what's funny to me too is like, why do people stay in that box and they're not experiencing life? I guess that darkness or that devil, the devil you don't know is better than you know what I'm saying?
It become normal, man.
Right.
We all find normality in our dysfunction.
Facts.
Once it's become familiar and it's just a normal cycle, it
Yep.
becomes normal to us. And it's like anything outside of that feels uncomfortable. So it's like,
Facts.
it's normal to stay in the same cycle.
Yeah.
You know?
Familiarity breeds comfort.
And speaking of cycles, today I had this idea to talk about, every time you open up your phone and look at your news feed or cut on the TV and look at the news, or, every headline is just like something negative, and it's just like something huge going on. And it's just like, with this political climate we in, with the current presidential administration, with this war, I guess you call it, this whole situation with Iran, gas prices is jumping, and every headline is always something big. And it's just like,
Always.
if you spend most of your time doom scrolling, you will find yourself in that constant stress loop.
Facts.
Right? And now it puts people in a really bad place, right? It either gives you a sense of fear, it gives you a sense of anxiety, and you're constantly trying to stay in this news cycle. And it's like, there's so much life that could still be lived, but I think sometimes we give so much of our attention to panic, and we give so much of our attention to just a bunch of noise and fear and anxiety. And sometimes it shakes your world, bro. And people are trying to find something grounding. They're trying to find something to hold on to. They're trying to find something that gives them some level of hope or faith or certainty.
Facts.
In the midst of uncertainty, right?
Yeah.
So today I wanted to kind of talk to how to stay grounded even when the world feels chaotic and uncertain, right?
For sure.
Because I think that ultimately that's the thing we need to learn how to do. Because
Absolutely.
we can't control stuff outside of our body or even outside of our world. Like, we can't control chaos that happens in another country, or we can't control what happens in the White House. We can't control what this president does. We can't control a lot of these things that we got going on. So it's like, we got to learn how to find stability within ourselves.
Absolutely.
in the midst of uh, uh unstable situations.
Yeah, unfortunately, what's going on? Like my mom said this to me one time, and it stuck with me. She was like, you notice like on the news they always give you bad news.
Yeah,
They give you very little good news, but
yeah.
they always covering the bad news.
Hmm.
And it's just like that's so true, bro. Unfortunately, like in the culture, the world, the society we live in, like, there's there's people spreading bad news more than they are spreading good news. And, even we got the media doing it, and that's what people focus on. That becomes our mentality, is like just to focus on the bad, the negative. And then our mindsets get stuck in that, and then we kind of like just all act from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But and in the midst of that, like, unfortunately, we can't control the media, like you're saying. We only can control how we respond to these situations. So even though the media is showing this, or you're seeing outrage and these wars, politics, gas prices, like,
yeah,
you can only control like how you respond to it, how you show up in the world, because you're a mirror to everybody else that sees you.
yeah. And
You
that's
know
the
what I'm
only thing
saying?
you can control is how you react to it all.
That's it.
And sometimes, but when you keep yourself in that loop, your reaction is one of panic, it's one of fear, and it's one of anxiousness, right?
For sure.
Because it's like all of that is draining, bro. Like, it's tiring, and it ain't even
Oh my
that. Like,
gosh.
people are not just tired; they're like mentally and like emotionally overwhelmed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
just from headlines, just from
Right.
panic, just from seeing what could be, what
Facts.
looks like is getting ready to happen. And you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And it's just like people are just overwhelmed. Like, a lot of people are
Yeah.
living in this constant state of reaction
Hmm.
instead of intention,
For sure.
right? And it's like,
Yep.
that's what it is. We wake up in the morning, we grab our phone, and we look at the latest news. We get the notifications of what's going on.
Yeah.
We find out this bomb went off over there, and
Yeah.
this killing went happen over here, or
Uh,
the gas prices are spiking, and it's constant headlines
Facts.
popping up.
And it affects us too, just like
Yeah,
we talked about before in previous episodes. Like us experiencing that influences us, that affects us because we're all human,
yeah,
right? We're all connected and we are experiencing these horrible things
mm-hmm,
that is going on in our world today. And so we share that we kind of share that common perspective, if
yeah,
you will, or at least in that aspect of like us experiencing and seeing pain going on in the world, especially like with countries like Gaza and stuff like that. And people losing their lives to ICE agents, just roaming the streets.
yeah. Yeah, that's
With
been that's
with
been
no.
that's been another thing that's been having the internet in an uproar right now too. Because apparently there's a shortage of jobs in the TSA area at these airports, so they
Oh
they
yeah, I heard about
they
that too.
so they using, like, I guess, ICE agents to fill
Yeah,
into these jobs. I mean, and I'm not sure exactly how true that is and how that's really playing itself out. It
right.
don't sound good.
Nah, it don't definitely sound good
I
at
mean,
all.
from what we've known ICE to do and how a lot of these past situations have panned out, it ain't really always been a good situation, like, at all.
Nah,
so
it
so
hasn't.
so to hear that this same group of people is going to be in TSA and going to be checking people or whatever that's getting ready to get on planes, I was like, this don't sound like a good situation. And I'm pretty sure it's got a lot of people questioning vacation this year and flying
Yeah, it do.
somewhere.
It do.
You know what I'm saying? But
Dang, that's tough.
it is tough, man. And I'm not here to negate
Yeah.
how bad something can be. I'm not here to, like, minimize reality, right?
Right.
Like, the world can get crazy and
For sure.
a lot of things can go off. And now that we live in this digital world, everything is caught on camera. So we're
Yeah.
we're we're catching instances at a rate that's like too fast for us, bro.
Yep.
Like, just too fast. Like, growing up in the neighborhood, and I grew up in the hood, you feel me? And there was drug dealers in my neighborhood, and
Yeah.
there was a couple murders that happened in my neighborhood that I was aware of, that I knew of,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But it wasn't at the rate that you hear about murders and death now.
Nah,
It wasn't. It just
it wasn't.
it just wasn't at the rate. It was all, for at least for
You
me
right, right,
in my
right.
neighborhood growing up, murder was a rarity.
Yeah.
Like, it was rare. Like,
Yep.
we knew it happened.
Yeah.
We knew such and such got shot up the street. We knew
Right.
such and such got shot a couple years back. But,
Yeah.
like, this constant feed
Right.
of just murder and death and
Right.
tragedies and
Yeah,
incidents. It's like it's happening at a rate that I think is too fast for us, and it's got us in a
for
mental
sure.
state to where we're not living anymore. We're just reacting.
Say it again.
We're not living anymore. We're just reacting. And
Yeah,
like intention is out the window, and it's just like we're just finding more and more information to react to, and it really puts us in a really bad mental state. So I wanted us to kind of journey through this conversation, and hopefully it can help, those that's listening to us. But just how do we ground ourselves in a world that's like that's chaotic, right? Because
yeah, bro.
the chaos ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's not, and chaos has always existed in the world. I don't think the issue's not that the world is chaotic. The issue is that people don't have anything anchoring them.
Okay.
And
Okay.
when you're not grounded, every problem feels like the end of the world. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But when you are grounded, problems are events. They're not identity shaking moments.
Yeah.
So I think like the real issue is not even like the chaos going on around us. Again, it's us being grounded. We got to figure out what is it that anchors us.
Yeah.
I think that's the question we have to ask, and like that's a conclusion that ultimately people have to come up for their own. Because me and you can give our answers on what anchors us, but that may not necessarily be someone else's journey and where they land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Anchor
yeah,
Anchor does look different for everybody. You know
for
what I'm
sure,
saying? What brings you ease and a peace of mind, and what gives you an opportunity to just breathe and relax your nervous system? It's
absolutely,
different for everybody. You know what I'm
for sure.
saying? Some people find it by going for a walk. Some people find it by smoking weed. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
facts. Yeah,
some people find it just by,
having a drink. You know what I'm
you
saying?
feel me?
Sitting
Like,
outside on their
and
porch, enjoying life.
none of those things are bad things. Like everybody has their own
Absolutely,
rhythm and their own remedy to easing their mind and just bringing peace in the midst of chaos, right? And
absolutely,
I
bro.
don't want to knock anybody off their rhythm of how they go about doing that. Now,
For
if
sure.
those things bring you harm, then I think it'll
Yeah,
it'll turn into a different situation.
absolutely.
But if you're doing this just to like just to breathe and just
You know what I'm saying?
relax,
Settle
you know what I'm saying,
facts,
and just
exactly.
settle yourself for a second, I'm with it. And I think we all
Facts.
have a different anchor. We all have a different method or rhythm to how we go about doing that.
100%. I think identity too, like, um, I think we shouldn't like depend on like everything going on around us going well. Cause if your peace depends on everything going well, you'll never have peace.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's all about how you respond to a situation.
mm,
Um, because that's ultimately going to dictate uh, how you actually experience it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Our beliefs, what we think, that ultimately is like gonna breed out of us.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And we're all ultimately made in the image and likeness of God.
yeah,
And if we really believe God to be um at very least good, because I mean we can sit up and actually say God's actually bigger than all of our ideas. God's
sure,
bigger than all of our doctrines, our
sure,
dogmas, our theology. He's bigger than all of that. And so we're just sticking with the foundation of we're all created, everything in the world reproduces after itself.
sure.
And whenever we're created from God, we're made in his image and likeness. And if God is bigger than our ideas and all of our chaos and our mess, we have to believe that he's good. So our identity ultimately should be rooted and shaped in who he is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That way we actually express the image and likeness that really is the core of who we are out into the world. Because if your actions are ultimately producing harm on the people, I can promise you it's not from God.
yeah,
Like, I don't care about your religion. I don't care about, you know, your doctrines, your dogmas, your ideas, because ultimately, a lot of times it's really just our own ideas,
yeah,
and then we're just painting a bigger God of us.
mm,
That's really it. It's just a bigger, more powerful God without sin, but he's really like us,
yeah,
right? Judgment. It has to look like this.
yeah.
But
You said in order for us to have peace, if you said if our life or if our world, if everything if everything has
yeah,
to go
if your peace
well,
depends on everything going well, you'll never have peace.
mm,
Yep.
so like it's realizing that peace is an internal thing and not an external thing.
Facts.
And I think that's really hard to grapple with, right? So like if you
Yeah,
constantly in this news cycle and this feedback loop of just headlines, trouble, tragedy, bombs, war,
for sure.
politics, all of it, like if you're in this constant reactionary state of just reacting to the news and the headlines and the information that we get again at a speed that's too fast for us.
Information overload like
Like,
crazy.
bro, there was a time where you did not get information about the world until a newspaper was dropped off at your front door.
Oh, hey, sometimes D, I ain't gonna lie, man. I be feeling like I be missing those type of days,
Mm.
like the early 2000s. Even though I was pretty young, early 2000s, mid 2000s, I was pretty young, but like it was just something nostalgic about those days, bro. But like then I be thinking like I kind of feel bad for like thinking so much about the past. Like I need to be shifting and like moving forward to the future because like you can't get that back. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it be feeling so nostalgic because you miss it in a way because you like, man, it was different times back
You
then.
can't get it back, but it
Yeah,
reminds you of how simplistic certain things were. But it also reminded you the speed of life we were moving at a time. Like, don't get me wrong, technology evolves, and we will become more and more exposed to a lot of things, right? Like
for
the
sure.
world we live in now is going to be
Yeah,
completely different from the time my boys is 35 years old. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So it's
Yeah,
what they're going to experience. It could be worse. It could be better.
yeah,
Like, and I'm hoping for better for sure. Like
absolutely.
I'm hoping that they have the tools
We gonna
and
claim it.
you
It's
know what I'm
getting better.
saying? Like
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the world is going to be like when they're my age. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
But
bro.
even those nostalgic memories, it reminds us we used to live at this speed.
Man,
And it was like
deep roots.
the thing we took joy in,
Yeah,
the things we took joy in was so simple.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
for sure.
we didn't, we wasn't getting information that fast. So we didn't have time. We didn't have the opportunity to constantly react to stuff because
Right.
we wasn't getting information that fast.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you
Yeah,
didn't get information until it hit the news, the 5 o'clock news. You didn't get the
exactly.
information until you got the paper. You didn't get the
Facts.
information until it made its time around you, like word of
Right.
mouth. Like you
Right.
didn't get it until it got to you.
Yeah.
Now it's in our hands and it's
Immediately.
right in our pocket. You know what I'm
For
saying, on
sure.
our phone. So it's like, but that's what I appreciate about nostalgia and like thinking back when I was a kid. It's like we lived at a different space. We lived at a
We sure
different
did.
speed that was more
Yep.
attainable.
Absolutely.
Everything now is really, really fast. So we gotta
Man,
control the speed
we do.
on how we receive things, but not only how we receive it, but how we react to it.
Absolutely,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? So it's like
100%.
it's peace is internal.
Absolutely.
We can't outsource that power.
Yeah.
Like peace can't be given to someone else. It can't be given to a third party company in order for them to be able to give it. It's an internal job.
Exactly. It's an internal job.
It's an
Absolutely.
internal thing, right?
Yep.
It makes me think about, like trees. Like when you think about when bad storms come and weather, you got these trees that
Yep.
are able to withstand the storm, right?
For
Now,
sure.
the branches of these trees will fall off. They gonna fall, depending on how crazy the wind is, the rain, or just how tumultuous the weather could be. The
Yeah.
branches are gonna fall off, but the tree
Eventually.
itself, it stays there. Why? Because it has roots, and
Deeply rooted.
those roots are embedded in the ground,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like it don't matter how hard this storm hits, the
Absolutely.
tree itself, depending on how strong the roots are,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna stay grounded. Yeah,
It's gonna stay
it's gonna
grounded.
knock a limb off. The branches are gonna fall, but
Yeah.
the roots is so there's a level of like when we say peace is internal instead of external. Peace is like those roots of that tree.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other stuff may move, they may change, chaos may go around, information may
Yep.
change, it may change, you may have to adjust, you may have to move some things around, you may have to go about a different way, but internally I'm grounded because my peace isn't external. I
Facts.
haven't outsourced that to outside events. That's something that goes on within me. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So it's
The
like,
root don't change.
yeah, trees, they survive these storms because they got the deepest roots. And
For sure.
people tend to focus on opinions and arguments and politics and being right on the time. But not enough people are working on emotional and mental and spiritual stability.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
We so much of our attention is we trying to like outreact one another.
Right.
And we're constantly adding our two
Hey,
cents
that
in on
actually sound
everything.
crazy out loud, like outreact one another.
You know what
Like
I'm saying? Like
that's crazy.
we got influencers online that you like, I wonder what they gonna say. I wonder what they gonna say. How they gonna say, how they gonna react, how they gonna react. And it's like
Yeah.
we trying to outreact one another. And don't get me wrong, like speaking to world events is important. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? Like there
Yep.
are some voices that I think are very valuable and
Yep.
very necessary. So
Facts.
I'm not negating the work of journalists and people who try to control the narrative in a way that's
Yeah.
healthy,
Right. But it's
right?
just like everybody got to take nowadays, bro.
Everybody got a take, you know what I'm saying? But we allow those opinions and those arguments and the fight to be right and reacting all the time. Like that is that's what's messing up our peace.
Yes.
And we can't be stable when we're
Facts.
constantly arguing and constantly focusing on other people's opinions and constantly being moved about what the next headline says.
It's all selfish, bro. Like I just feel like a lot of us like a servant mentality, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you're gonna like respond to these things in a mature way is if you have a servant mentality.
Yeah.
Meaning like you don't seek to like be righted.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not seeking to benefit out of like giving your opinion or your take. You're just putting things out there that's truth, that's information, that's gonna help people.
Yeah.
But if you're seeking anything from it,
Mm-hmm.
then it's not it's not stable. It's not good advice. It's not good perspective. It's not good information. Nor is it a good foundation or a
Yeah.
strong foundation.
Yeah.
Right? Because it ultimately just benefits you. It just makes you look good. Like, hey, look at this. I got something that nobody else got. A doctrine, a dogma, an idea. You've never heard this before. Pretty sure we hear people say it all the time. It's like,
Man.
bro, I'm pretty sure there's nothing under the sun for the most part that hasn't been thought of before.
Nah, everything's just repackaged.
Come on, man.
You
It's
know what I'm saying? Everything's
regurgitated.
repackaged, and
Facts.
it's like, but again, it's when we get caught up in that loop cycle, when we get
Yeah.
caught up in that headline in our news feed on our Facebook or Twitter or whatever account that you frequent a lot, it's just
Yep.
like we get caught up in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And strong opinions are not the same thing as a strong foundation. And
Nah.
I think peace is an internal job, and
For sure.
that has to deal with the roots. That has to deal with your foundation and how well we can ground ourselves, because the news
Facts.
ain't gonna stop. And
Nah.
then now with AI, bro,
Ah,
AI is creating news all on its own. Like
hey.
people are out there
Facts.
putting false information,
People don't know what's real no more.
and it look real, sound real, and it's got, man, listen, the
Bruh.
generation before me, AI got them tripping out like a.
Bro, I'm
I
trying
be
to tell
hearing them.
you.
They be on their phone. They be, oh, gee, look at this dolphin. Then knocked all of these people off this boat.
D, that's so
Man,
crazy, bro.
it's welled and jumped out the water. And they be my
They be
son.
really thinking that's real. And it's
My
like,
son had to tell my mom one time. She was like, "Nana, that's AI. That's not
that's
real."
AI. What did she say when he told her that? Was
She
she
was like,
like,
"Are you serious?" I'm like, because AI makes this stuff look real, bro. Like
real, bro? I ain't gonna
you
lie.
got to know what you're looking for to know that it's not real or not.
Nah, facts.
Some stuff is like so real, and you don't know what's fake and what's not. So it's like, that's why it's even more important to be grounded, because if you allow anything that comes across your news feed to cause an uproar in you
Facts.
and make you react to a way that makes you panic and get anxiety and fear, it's like,
Yep.
man, AI is going to control you to a point where they could put anything on your news feed and you're going to believe it. And here you are getting ready to sell your whole house and give away all your money because this AI
Facts.
image or video then told you this is what's getting ready to come.
Scam is still at an all-time high.
Man,
I think
listen.
it might be getting worse. It probably gotten worse with AI. Had to have.
Listen, bro.
Had to have gotten worse.
Like anything, bro. Like anything, there are people and there are places that use this stuff for evil, and they use it for clout, and they use it just to get a reaction off of people because fear is profitable.
Oh, for sure.
Fear and anxiety
from the beginning,
it's profitable, bro.
bro.
So if I can cause an uproar in people just so they can buy this or buy that or do, you know what I'm saying? Like fear is
And it benefits
profitable.
me.
Come on, man.
Why not?
Why not control the narrative and make people think this is what it is? Like, make the headline as big as possible so people can react to
Absolutely.
this. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Absolutely.
like, but strong foundation is something that we really need to start focusing on. Like the stability
Absolutely,
of
bro.
our mind, the stability of our emotional state, the stability of
Facts.
our spiritual state. It has to be way more important than these news cycles and opinions and all of this stuff floating around.
Absolutely. And I think being grounded is emotional stability in an unstable world. So what does being grounded actually look like? And I think being grounded means not every headline controls your emotions, right? Like not everything you see. I actually seen some people talking about this before, man. I thought it was such a good point. It was like, not everything you not everything you see or even hear, like need your opinion. We were even talking about that before about like people always being under the Facebook comments, having to correct you. And it's like, we can have a conversation, but why when you approach the comments, like your assumption is that I'm not aware of the information you just gave me.
Man, I typed a whole paragraph one time in the comment section and then deleted that whole mug. And I was like,
I've done it so many
don't even
times,
worry about
D.
it.
Like, I'm like, nah, don't worry about it.
Don't
You
even worry
got it.
about it. And I ate too.
Got it.
My comment was about to go crazy.
I know you was thinking like, dang, I just ate with this, but you know what?
I was like,
Nah,
this is good. This is good right here. And
this
then
is so good. I eat him up right here.
deleted that
But then
whole
you think
thing.
about it, bruh, and it's like, it ain't even worth it though, because it's like, how many people's minds have been changed or lives have been changed through the comment section of Facebook?
Nah.
It just don't happen, bro. And that's unfortunately, that's actually something I had to learn too, through like those situations. Like, hey, man, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Like, your responsibility. It isn't your responsibility to do the transformation of other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? It's only your responsibility to not cause them any further harm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Actually serve them well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you are a prominent voice in someone's life and they have a level of respect for you, like you're not about to change nobody's mind in the comment section.
For
If
sure.
anything, if you are a critically thinking person and you bring some level of logic and sound information to the conversation, if anything, that agitates people. If you come on their post and correct them, like you actually right with what you're saying, but it refutes what they're saying and what they're standing on. That actually
of course they can't.
That's going to agitate them. It's not going to be like,
Facts.
oh man, I never saw it that way, bro.
Thank you,
Like
brother.
it's not about to be that.
It's over with. No way.
They'll be like, man, get this nigga off my post, man.
Get him out of here. And then he's gonna have then they gonna have their peoples in the comments coming to back him up.
It's going crazy. They hit that special button.
It's going crazy. It is going crazy.
They hit that special button. You was about to say something though.
Not every disagreement feels like an attack, which is what we just talking about. You come to someone's comment section or you see what somebody posts and you get under there because you have some information that you can share with them, and they automatically like are in defense mode. And it's just like, bruh,
straight up,
why does disagreement have to be an attack?
Yeah.
Why does that divide us?
Yeah.
What you think?
I see it all the time with your posts. Every time you post something, people got to comment and they got to, they automatically get into this defense mode. They got to defend Christianity. They got to defend God. And then here
Yep.
you are
The Bible.
talking about oneness with the Father. You talking about, you know what I'm saying, being in perfect union with God. Like, you saying some stuff that's like life-changing information and stuff
Yeah,
that's actually should be the foundation of our faith. But people coming to you
absolutely.
and just being like, nah, you wrong.
And it's like, okay, I'm wrong. All right.
Nah, you wrong, and you giving this false. You a false teacher. And you get and they gotta defend the faith. They gotta defend
Yeah.
Christianity. Like, we gotta deal with people like you. Like, I saw somebody in your comment section tell you one time, was like, yeah, bro, you need to take this post down or just quit posting for a while.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was like,
yeah, yeah.
nigga, who are you?
He was like, please, bro, just like stop with the post, bro.
You
Like, just
really
please.
came on this comments post and told him to stop posting.
Hey, D, is that insane work, bro? Like, what?
Yeah, just stop posting, man. Hey, man,
Just
just,
please, bro.
just,
Like, just
just,
put the post down
just
for a
stop
while. I
following
was
me
like,
and don't ever comment again. That's what you could do.
literally.
Man.
And that's something that amazes me too. Is like, why can't people just like go past it? If you
Mm-mm.
disagree, why can't you not even just like, I disagree with that. I'm cool on listening to that. Because I've even had people before tell me, like, hey man, fundamentals, whatever. They'll be like, hey man, I see you on Facebook, man. You over like trying to start trouble with people. I'm like, huh? Start trouble with people? What do you mean? Like, I'm just posting what I believe, posting my thoughts, critically thinking about some stuff and sharing it out loud. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm trying to provoke people because it challenges what you believe?
No.
I just laugh it off and, be like, ha, 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 be passive about it. But it's just like,
If anybody
seriously?
makes this trouble, it ain't my problem. Like, I'm not the one bringing trouble.
At all.
But if you find this to be trouble, that's on you.
Maybe you need to be the one to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Not every uncertain moment feels like the end. Ooh, but it does though. Like, it's not the end, but it feels like the end for a lot of people, bruh. Like, how did it feel for you, D? Like, whenever you started decolonizing and was just like, I ain't that framework, it just doesn't work for me anymore.
So
Like, when you,
fear is exhausting, right?
yeah,
Right. And honestly, fear and anxiety pushed me to a place where it got so exhausting, and it was like, is this really what we living for?
yeah,
Like, if some catastrophic event happens, or we hear about something going on, or let's take COVID, you know what I'm saying, back in 2020.
yeah.
Anything that provokes you to go into the grocery store and clear out every tissue and clear out all the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
They still do that to this day. We have a snowstorm for a week.
and we ain't talking about preparation.
Facts.
We're not talking about preparation. We're talking about doomsday, end of the
Ridiculousness.
world,
Yeah,
over the
like, come
top,
on, bro.
to the point where we're not even looking out for each other no more. Like, I'm here to get mine. To the point where I will snatch this bag of toilet paper out your hand because
That's
I got
scary,
to it
bro.
first.
That's scary because
And
that really reveals where people are at.
fear and anxiety has led a person to that point. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
because we fight for certainty so much,
yeah,
when uncertainty comes into the picture, we don't know how to act. We don't know how to act. And it really it shows us where we're really grounded yet, or even if we're grounded at all.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's man, you can sit in uncertainty without panicking. Like,
you really can.
and
I know it's tough. I know it's
it's tough.
challenging, but you
Facts.
can.
Facts. It'll be like this. Think about if you were a kid and your parents, your cousins, whatever, brothers and sisters was playing with you and they locked you in a room, in a dark room by yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, in that moment as a kid, you obviously gonna panic
For
because
sure.
you've got all these thoughts going across your head, this fear of what could happen to you in this dark room, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, technically, if we really stopped and thought about it, we could sit in that uncertainty without panicking. Because what is really panicking doing for us in that moment, anyways?
It's causing us to make,
Irrational decisions.
irrational decisions. It
Yeah.
can actually make the situation worse. We can
Facts.
actually, give ourselves a panic attack. You know what I'm saying? To where now,
That's real.
where now, using the analogy that you gave, now we in the closet getting ready to pass out
Facts, because we just going through
because
it without just
we didn't
relaxing.
overworked ourselves now.
Yeah.
Instead of just, you know what, let me breathe, let me pull myself together and make the best decision that'll help me through this situation. And
Facts.
even though that's a small situation, to a kid, it's a huge situation.
It's a huge
But
situation.
that analogy though, like even though,
For us, that'll be a huge. We have our dark in the closet
yeah,
moments, but we just like
and we
going
going
to the
crazy,
grocery store, clearing it out.
we pulling clothes off the hanger, we over here fucking banging on, we
Niggas
losing it, we losing
packing up
it,
suitcases.
we
We
losing
ready
it.
to move out of town.
Instead, like you said, sit with that uncertainty. Like, hold on. All right, this feels foreign. I
Facts.
don't know what's going to happen next, right? So let me calm down and like try to figure this out.
Make my next best move.
Yeah,
Because that's all you really can do.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because if you do anything other than that, you're gonna cause someone else harm, but not even that, yourself.
right.
Right? Because you're making irrational decisions, and it's like, how many times have we been in dark situations, D? And then when we got out of it, we was like, man, I was tripping.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was tripping. Like, I could have, like, now that I'm out of it, it's like I really could have relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then it's crazy because we'll go through it again and not relax again,
Yeah.
and go through it again, not relax again. It just takes a while for us to grow through it.
Cause we're not grounded, man. You know what I'm
We're not
saying? Like
grounded, bro.
you could get
Yeah,
past the situation and look back and be like, oh man, I could have did X, Y, and Z.
for sure.
But in that moment, if you don't know how to ground yourself, you won't do X, Y, and Z. Even if you find yourself in that situation again, you won't
Facts.
do what needs to be done because you're allowing
Facts.
the external situation to control your internal peace.
Absolutely.
That's why peace
Absolutely.
is an internal job, and that's something we really got to work for and work on.
100%. You can think clearly when everyone else is emotional.
Yeah.
And you are not controlled by fear or outrage. Like,
Mm-hmm.
really. I know it's easier said than done. Like, a lot of people probably think we crazy to just sit up here and be like, you mean to tell me while there's chaos going around you, you can be at peace? Yeah, but that's because being in peace in the midst of chaos is not ignoring the chaos,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it's actually being in the middle of it, breathing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Settling yourself,
Mm-hmm.
noticing your surroundings, understanding what's going on, and like just approaching it with a different perspective. Because I mean, if you're unstable, just like everything else around you, are you adding to the problem or are you helping the problem?
Yeah.
And if your desire is to help the problem, then maybe you should, work and take some practical solutions on gaining some emotional stability,
Yeah.
which a lot of us ain't doing, like emotional maturity, mental maturity, spiritual maturity. Like, those things are really important, bro.
Yeah.
They might sound cliche nowadays when people talk about them, but like, that's real work I think that needs to be done.
Oh yeah.
And again, being grounded is an emotional stability in an unstable world,
Mm-hmm.
right? What are you anchored to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
Man, what are you anchored to? Everyone is
Yeah.
anchored to something. Everyone is anchored to something. And I think
Something.
our news feed, we say it all the time and it's always been a conspiracy. And I think it's actually been proven. But it's like we
Yeah.
could be having a conversation with our phones around, and as soon as you pick your phone up, that very thing is on
It's
your
right
news
there.
feed. You know what I'm
It's like,
saying?
hey, man.
So technology, professional marketing gurus and stuff, they have figured out how to cater to your anchor.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like situations, big headlines, external events that go on in the world will always expose what a person is anchored to.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And not
Absolutely.
even just what they're anchored to, but how they use that as an anchor in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everyone has an anchor to something. It could be money, it could be politics, it could be image, it could be success, relationships, religion,
Yeah.
public opinion. If
So many different avenues.
if what you are anchored to can change quickly, your life will always feel unstable.
Absolutely.
If it could change quickly, your life will always be unstable. You need something way deeper than just circumstances.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
peace is not an external, tangible thing.
Facts.
It's not. It's only an internal, felt experience.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
if your anchor is an external thing, what are you going to do when that thing can't answer the question for you in that situation?
Mm.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
are you
Like
gonna do?
if your anchor is the fact that you got a bunch of money in your bank account and this is what settles you.
What do you do when that thing changes?
What do you do when the
Mm.
marketplace drops? What are you going to do when
Mm.
your stock and investments
Come on.
they collapse? What are you going to
Yeah.
do when the world goes through a drought again? What are
Yeah.
you going to do when a tragedy hits your life and you got to wipe out your whole savings account in order for you to just live? You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
And
that's so real.
if money was the thing that settled you, then if something happens to that money, you're done.
And these things happen like consistently. We're not talking about rarities.
Yeah,
Like this stuff happens to people.
yeah,
So it's like, what are you gonna do? You said something about change just a little bit ago when you said, um, like putting your trust in something that changes,
hmm
right? But it's like, I think that's the thing right there. Is like we got to figure out what can we put our trust in, and because putting your trust in something that doesn't change is ultimately what's going to be a rock solid foundation,
yeah,
right? You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Just like in a relationship,
hmm
like if you were in a relationship with somebody, like if you've built that trust and have that strong foundation with them, there's an understanding there where it's like, okay, we know where we going with this.
yeah,
And then you can trust that, and then you can kind of walk and live from that foundation
yeah.
because you have that trust. But you can't have a foundation and think something that's always changing.
No,
That's why the money, the clothes, the cars, the attention, the status, the like, even the goals, like passions, dreams, those are great. But like, if you put your foundation to it, if it
if
fails,
what you stand on can collapse, your world will always be shaky.
always
If what you stand on can collapse, your world, your life will always feel shaky.
for sure.
Right? You got to be aware of what is it that I'm attaching myself to? Like,
Yep.
what are the tangible things in my life that if they was to go away, my life will be over? Like,
Mm,
what am I putting my faith and my trust in?
yep.
And is it an anchor? Like,
Right.
is it an anchor that is grounding me? Right? But
Absolutely.
not just grounding me, like, can I be okay if that thing walks away?
Absolutely.
And if the answer is no, I won't be okay, then you need to question, is that even an anchor?
Is that even an anchor? Yeah.
Is that even something that grounds you? Is it even something that
Yeah.
even brings you peace? Because if you're worried about it walking away, or if you're worried about something happening to it, that's not peace, bro.
When somebody anchored a boat up on the river, they ain't worried about the boat flying off somewhere because it's anchored. It's staying.
You know what I'm saying?
They walk away from it actually
And
and
it's
leave it there for days,
and
months.
it's at the bottom. So anything that happens on the top of this water, even if a big storm come or whatever, that anchor is seated at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But if you just got your rope, if you just got that mug tied around a rope,
Facts.
if you just got that mug tied around some type of uh 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 thing that can easily be pulled out of the,
It's
you know what I'm
over with.
saying? Like, it's done. And we got to be mindful of what we are actually anchoring ourselves to.
Facts, bro.
And some of us do anchor ourselves into things that are unstable, and
Yeah.
they can collapse at any time. Like, I know you've been going for some years without this ever
Facts.
effing up on you, but
Facts.
all it takes is the right situation.
It's one time. That's it.
All it takes
And I
is the
think
right
that's what it is.
situation.
That's probably what get us stuck too, is like, you know what I'm saying? We probably start to fall in love with the one we with. Like,
Mhm,
hey, this has been working for me all this time. Like, I'm gonna just be consistent with it. Like, why would I break with don't if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
mhm.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, once it does break though, you in
For sure.
trouble. You in
For
trouble.
sure. Yeah, you
And then it comes to a point too where because it's been working for you for so long,
mhm.
you never even had that opportunity for like you to be curious and things to be certain and you like sitting in that dark place and being calm.
Yeah,
And so now when you finally experience it, it's like this is your panic and dark closet moment right here for you.
yeah.
and you're gonna have to go through it. And you're gonna have to like feel it and experience it. And you can try to ignore, deny, reject it, run away from it, or find something else to feel it. And it's like, bro, you're gonna come right back to this same cycle eventually.
Yeah.
It's all it takes is a matter of time.
So I got this thought in my head, and I haven't thought it all the way through yet.
Yeah,
And it's like, and I don't want stability. I don't think stability is always exposed in catastrophic situations, right? N- Stability ain't only exposed when there's a chance of you losing everything,
for sure.
right? Stability is also exposed when, and again, this is an unfinished thought. I haven't thought this, but I'm just kind of like
Yeah,
because I'm thinking about just the previous thing we was just talking about. It's just like what
for
anchors
sure.
you. Like if your life if what you stand on could collapse at any moment,
Yep,
then your life will always be shaky, right? And I'm thinking about people
always.
that like anchor themselves in having money
Yep.
or anchor themselves in a relationship. Like
Mm.
they're so
Gotta have somebody.
you gotta have somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like life ain't over for you. Ain't nothing catastrophic happening. There's you're actually in good health. You're good.
Yep.
You got a job. You're in good health. Your kids are well and everything. But it's like you can't let this person out of your sight for a second.
For
Or
sure.
or anytime your money is being questioned or asked for, it's like there's this you see red.
Insecurity.
There's this insecurity that's seeping out of you over
Mm.
something petty and small, right?
Facts.
Like stability ain't just exposed
Right.
when things could possibly fall apart. It's also
Right.
exposed with how well you move and navigate through life.
I'm on D,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Like that
I'm
that
on.
also exposes how stable you are, and it also
Mm.
exposes what you're actually anchored to. Because
Wow.
if you're anchored to money and that's your only
Hmm.
concern is money,
Yep.
your relationships are shaky.
Gotta
You don't
be.
have a concern for people. If
Yeah.
it's not tied to money, I don't care about you. I don't care
Right.
about anything else or anybody else
Facts.
unless we making money together. You know what
Right.
I'm
Because you've
saying?
made that your foundation. Like
If
you've made that like this is what it has to be for
if
me.
your anchor is a
Tunnel
relationship,
vision.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you can't foster friendships with other
Mm-mm.
people
Yeah.
because you too concerned about this relationship that you've made an anchor. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? So stability ain't
Facts.
always stability or the lack thereof is not always exposed when you can lose everything or in catastrophic
Absolutely.
situations, but it's also exposed in how well you can navigate and move through life. If something's got you by the
Absolutely, bro.
neck, you can't move swiftly through life or like enjoy certain parts of your life because this got you in the chokehold.
In a chokehold.
You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely,
it's just
bro.
like, yeah, man, stability, internal stability, bro, emotional, mental, spiritual stability has to trump everything else.
It has to.
Like if I hit rock bottom right now, and although I will feel some type of way, although
Yep.
that will it will make me emotionally distraught. Like it's going to play a part. Like I'm not going to take away the human experience of you. That
For sure.
if everything you built came crumbling
For sure.
down, you're going to feel away.
For sure.
Anger is going to set in. Depression's going to find it yourself. Like these things are going to happen. But it's like,
Absolutely.
what can I fall back on, or what can
Absolutely.
I stand on to be like, okay, after I get through this emotional state of what just took place in my life,
Absolutely.
here's what I have to hold on to start helping me pull myself back up,
Man.
right?
Yep.
Your life work should be that.
It has to be that thing that doesn't change. It's kind of almost like we were talking about those things that were deeply rooted, those nostalgic things,
Yeah,
right? Like we didn't lose them. They still really deeply rooted in
yeah,
us.
yeah,
It's just the way we do them now
yeah,
change. But they still truth. Like that's why they work so well because they were good,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But it's like now, just over time, like you said, when our sons are 35, it just looks differently now,
yeah,
right? But those things, if we keep those still deeply rooted things and just learn to add nuance, you know what I'm saying? Integrate. like we've been talking about,
Mhm.
integrate new things, new ideas, new perspectives,
Yeah.
like stuff that's gonna just work well for the betterment of everybody.
Because everything else is gonna change, man. And
Everything else
this is
gonna
something
change.
I'm still working on. I'm not speaking from a place of I got this together now.
I've
Like
arrived. Yeah, we ain't arrived.
my
We ain't
relationship with
arrived.
money has to get better, bro. Like I
Facts.
have yet to fully see money as something that just come and go. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And it's like
me neither, bro.
when I get a large lump sum of money, I be wanting to hold on that mug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. All I know how to do is hold on to this shit. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, I don't know how to, I don't see it as, and my
yeah,
wife is different. Like,
yeah,
money just passed through. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I ain't talking about like she just go spend it like crazy, but she just knows
yeah,
that
yeah.
money gonna come, money gonna go, money, like it's a constant cycle.
It is what it
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah, might keep
It
getting.
is
Yeah,
what it is.
for sure.
Not just a frivolous type mindset, but it's just like that's what it is. That's how money circulates. Money just
Absolutely, bro.
circulates and it comes
Yeah,
in and it goes out. So however you got to go about spending it or maintaining it or managing it, do it. But it comes in and come out. You can't hoard it all the time. Like just
absolutely,
holding on to it ain't gonna do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
So
bro.
it's like being. I forgot my thought, bro. I
It's
forgot my
all
thought.
good. Because I was actually just thinking of
I
something.
forgot my thought. Yeah.
Like we talked about, change. If you want to be grounded, you got to put yourself in something that doesn't change.
Yeah.
For all of us, we have it. We all of us have that thing for us personally,
Mhm.
but I think it ultimately for all of us should root back into who we are created in Christ, our image and likeness. That's just for me,
Yeah.
and that's just where I've landed with it. Um, and then I also think too, bro, like what you got to change our mindsets. Like again, you the dark kid in the closet. You know, if you're calm, you're gonna be able to make the best decisions. You know, calm people are dangerous in chaotic times because they can actually think.
Come on.
But you can't think if you're in a dark closet and you're panicking and, you know, you're just making irrational decisions. Calm people can think clearly.
Yeah.
Calm people don't get manipulated easily,
Mm.
right? You know what I'm saying? You can get pretty manipulated if you sitting back and you're in fear
Yeah.
and you're just chaotic. Somebody can tell you anything in that
Yeah.
moment. And you'll be like, you know what? That's probably what I need to do. Because you're not even thinking.
No.
You're not even giving yourself a chance to calm down and just like gather your thoughts
Yeah.
and think about what's the wisest decision.
Yeah. That's
Calm
true.
people make better decisions.
So I see this a lot in the workplace.
Yeah.
In the workplace. So, I work in logistics and I work at an automotive company. And one of the things I take pride in is remaining calm. Right.
Mm, it's a skill.
I'm a supervisor, so I have a team that reports to me.
Yep.
So in the logistics world, especially in the automotive world, things can change like that, right?
For
Something
sure.
something can happen, something can like offset our output, something can easily disrupt the flow of our customer. And
Yeah.
if we're not careful, if we're not doing the processes correctly, we can mess something up and
Yeah.
we can impact our customer,
Yep.
right? And those things can just happen just simply from human error, right?
Absolutely.
It ain't even just, you know,
Simple mistakes.
it's simple human errors that can happen sometimes.
For sure.
And sometimes people like to hit the red button and
Mm-hmm.
they like to hit that panic button and they
Mm,
need everybody to move fast and it's just like, hold on. Like calm down for a second.
for sure.
Like let's get our
Let's
thoughts
think through
together.
this. Yeah.
Let's pull it back a little bit. Let's
For
see
sure.
exactly how we got ourselves here and let's
For
respond in the
sure.
way that we need to. Or hey,
Absolutely.
let's make a quick response real quick and then let's dial it back.
And dial it back. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I take
Absolutely,
pride
bro.
in because I've learned from listening to other leaders that people trust and they become calm when they see that the leader's calm.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think about
Yeah.
not only that as a supervisor, but as a father,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely, bro.
My children, their nervous system collects data on how I respond to information in front of them.
Come on. That's deep.
You
Come
know what I'm
on.
saying? Like
Yeah.
if they see dad chilling and in a calm state, and then somebody bust into the room with some information or a big headline or something
Yeah.
Donald Trump just did or something that
Mm-hmm.
just happened over here in another country or, this, that, and the third.
Yep.
And how I respond to that, they
They
collect
pick
their
up on.
data. They collect that data. How I allow information to sway me one way to the other, they collect that data. I have a
And
responsibility, bro. I have a
facts.
responsibility as a father and as a man in my house to be mindful of how I respond to information
Come on, bro. We a
because
mirror.
it's not just for me.
Yeah.
It's not just for me. Like, bro,
Yep.
kids will take on your panic and they will have no clue what the situation even is. I just saw
Absolutely.
dad respond this way.
Yeah.
So now
Calm
I'm
people
frantic.
stabilize other people.
Come on. And we have a responsibility as men, as fathers to our children, to be mindful of how we respond to stuff in front of them. There could be some very tough things we got to manage,
Absolutely.
but how we respond in front of them, it says a lot, and it teaches them this is how I should respond to it.
Absolutely, bro.
And
I
there's
think
times,
it's leading by example.
yeah, and there's times where when my older son, he asks me questions. And
Yep.
because he's been on YouTube shorts or he's allowed someone to say something to him, he'll get concerned about something. He'll say, "Dad, what is this? Like, isn't this like crazy? Like, isn't this something we should be scared of?" And one of the
Yeah.
things that I'm very intentional about is how calm I approach something that I see has him shaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
My first sentence that I'm gonna say to him is gonna be something that is gonna try to relax him. Be like, "Man,
Facts.
hey son, it's it's just this. It's all it is. Like,
That's all it is.
dial it back a little bit. You good? Trust
Yep.
me. It's okay. It's all right.
Yep.
We'll deal with this like this. This is that. This is that. Hey." And then I'll tell him when some stuff is just. I say, "Hey man, the way that was given to you
Yeah.
was just to make you feel like that.
Just to make you feel like that.
Yeah.
And
So
you
let's
don't have to allow it. You don't have to
take.
allow that to make you feel that way.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's so true.
Yeah.
Transparent moment, because I had a moment where I actually had to dial it back and take a look at myself. I had a moment in the car where I got mad at somebody cut me off or whatever. Like, man, what
Mm.
are you doing? Like, I think I hit my middle
Come on.
console.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so A3 had, you know, got mad at something himself and then he like hit something. And I was like, hey, what you do that for? And he was like, cuz it made me mad. And in that moment, I was like, that's your mirror right there.
Come
It
on, man.
got picked up, it got mimicked, it got regurgitated because of what he seen you do. And you
Yeah.
as dad, being his leader, leading by example, and
Yeah.
just picking up on what he seen you do and how you responded to a situation. So he just thought that was the correct thinking or the correct
And
way to do it. Or,
it's a practice, bro. It's a practice.
yeah,
This is not something.
facts.
If someone hears this conversation and they hear this part of the conversation, this is not
Hmm.
something you can do immediately. This is something you
Facts.
have to practice. You got to
Yeah,
figure out your own nervous system. Like, why am I so
facts.
frantic when I hear this?
When I hear this,
Why does this give me so much anxiety? You got to deal with
ask
yourself
those
first.
questions.
You got to deal with
Yes.
yourself first, and then you got to practice
Yep.
calmness. You have to practice being grounded. You have to
Come on, bro.
practice staying settled even in the face of adversity or chaos. It's
Facts.
a practice. You're not going to
It's a
get it by
practice.
next week. You're not going to get it by next month. But by this
Facts.
time next year, you should see some improvement on how well I respond to information.
Man, come on, bro. For a long time, I didn't even think in that way. Like when I just had, seen my son do that. And in the moment, I was like, hey, you know what? That came from me right there. Like he just picked up on what I did. So I need to do better with that. So I
Yeah.
corrected myself first. And then I said, hey, son, I need to do better with that. That's actually not the correct way to do it. And I know you've seen that or learned that from me.
Come on.
And I'm going to do better with that too.
Come
Like
on.
just being intentional, questioning your questions. And like Christian said, I got to grab that book, questioning your answers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We got a closing question for y'all. And this is what we would like to ask. Instead of asking what the world is coming to, maybe we should start asking, what am I anchored to?
Mm.
I think that's a good closing question for y'all.
Because headlines will always tell you what the world, quote unquote, is coming to.
It's coming to.
And the truth is a lot of these headlines we've seen before. Like
Absolutely.
if you've
The
lived for
2012 movie.
at least 10 to 20 years, you are
Mhm.
going to see recycled information,
Bruh.
and you're going to see patterns. You're going to
Left
see
Behind series?
come on, you're going to see patterns of the this always comes around.
Always.
Rumors of war always comes like when you look back at what our ancestors have actually went through
Hmm.
that we have not even came close to. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not trying
Facts.
to minimize the heaviness of what goes on in the world. Like
Nah, real talk.
there's some things that need to change. There's better situations that can come from this
Absolutely.
better decisions that can come from this administration. There's a better way we can go about handling ourselves. Like there's always still work that needs to be done.
For
Don't
sure.
get me
But
wrong. But
we ain't even been through nothing and we talking about what's going
when you
on.
look at what our ancestors had to put up with, go through, deal with, actually live through and live in, that we ain't even came close to touching those experiences as yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like take a chapter out of their book, bro.
I think that
Take
really is a testament to the world getting better, bro. Like
yeah,
right there. Like
yeah.
the world got better and we should take that like think about what they went through in their experience and we're not even experiencing that and everything that they took from that and what our world has come to today.
Mm-hmm.
So are we gonna do a disservice to our ancestors and to the people that came before us
Come on,
to
man.
evolve and shift the world,
Yeah,
right? Their journey is what led to our journeys today.
yeah.
Are we gonna take it for granted, do a disservice to it, or are we gonna honor that and push it forward?
And I want to say something to this, bro, because
Come on.
I've been seeing this comment floating around for a few years now, and
Yeah.
it's this comment that says, "We are not our ancestors." And it's said it's like a slight to our ancestors. Like you might have been able to do this to our ancestors, but you're not gonna be able to do this to us. And it's like I really wish we would quit saying that
Yeah.
as if our ancestors were passive, as if our
Facts.
ancestors was like some punks
Yeah.
and like they couldn't endure something. No,
Facts.
you're you're saying that to somebody who says something to you that you don't like.
Come on.
They actually was doing they had to sit through actual,
Beatings.
you know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Like, yeah, you could be tough and tell somebody, hey man, talk to me like that. Again, I'm gonna knock your head off. Like,
Yeah, through some comments or social media
okay,
or through the phone.
but nigga, get a hose poured on you. Get some dogs.
Fire up.
You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? Like,
K9s, German
come on,
Shepherds, turn flesh off of you. Like,
like
come on, bro. What are we talking about,
our
man?
ancestors put themselves in harm's way for your
Facts.
liberty.
Real, real persecution.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? And but
Facts.
you mad because somebody said something about your pastor or somebody
Mm-hmm.
got something to say about whatever you said online. But it's like,
Yeah,
come
they
on, bro.
disagree with you.
The truth is, you right. We not our ancestors
Come
because
on, bro.
there's some stuff we would not even be able to withstand that they had to withstand.
Facts. Our ancestors tried to ignore their oppressors
Yeah,
and still got it handed to them.
yeah.
We choose not to even ignore people that come up on our Facebook feed and comment to it and say we're
Come on,
getting
man.
persecuted.
We
Like,
get
come on, bro. Like, what
we
are we
get
talking
offended.
about?
We get offended by a comment.
A comment. These dudes was getting hit by machinery and K9s and fire hose. I remember having that conversation with my mom, and my mom was like, "Boy, you know, if you get hit by a fire hose, like it could kill you.
That
Like,
stuff ain't light, bro.
especially if
And
it's close enough,
and the stuff that we referring to, that's just the 60s. That's just the 50s and
bro.
60s, bro. If we
Facts,
go further than that, if we go back to slavery and all of that, like, come on, bro. Like the stuff that we had, that our ancestors lived through,
man.
and some of them didn't even live. Some of them lost their life because of
Come
these
on, bro.
atrocities that happened to them.
Yeah,
So don't ever make that comment that we not our ancestors
absolutely.
as if they'll let you do something, but we not. Like, stop that, bro.
Come on, bro.
That's whack, man. Don't ever slight our ancestors like that, man. That's
Facts,
disrespectful.
absolutely. Because I don't care what nobody said. If they were in those times, like they were in those times, they would have complied.
They gonna be a runner and a track star. They gonna try to.
Man, come on,
They
bro.
out.
They out.
They out. Or they gonna do
They out.
or they gonna do what they told.
Facts. They gonna comply. They out. But you not really like you saying like, I'm big and bad. Like, nah,
No.
bro. Because I'm pretty sure, again, there's nothing new under the sun. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure there's people back then that tried that same thing. And it's like,
We should
they learned the hard way.
people need to go through ancestor training. Like, all right,
Facts.
cool. If you bout that,
Let me show you what they went through when they was bowdy about it.
cut the hose on. Let the dogs out.
Bro, that'd be hilarious. Like, oh, for real, you
about
got
that?
that? All right.
Let's go.
Hey. And then it's like, hit them.
Let's go.
I remember I was looking at it one time on TV when I was a kid, and I was like, why they tripping about the water hose? It's just water. Like, I'm thinking it could be like, they just get sprayed water. It ain't nothing. My mom was like,
bro.
boy, you crazy. It's a fire hose.
Hey, bro, they done opened up the water company on you, boy.
Bruh.
They done opened that whole pipe up that's coming from the ground, and it's coming at you.
Full pressure, bro. Like, that stuff hurts.
This ain't a gardening hose, boy. This is a whole city. Nigga, this is Metro Parks.
Whole water supply. You getting the whole thing. Nah, man.
All of that.
All of that. The whole 9 yards.
Yeah. But nah, man, I appreciate this conversation, bro. And again, I hope y'all that's listening to this, I hope again, this just brings about a conversation of what really grounds you in the midst of chaotic times. And again, to this question that Antoine asked, instead of asking what is the world coming to, maybe we should start asking, what am I anchored to? That is the life work. That is what we should be paying attention to. Absolutely. Not the next headline, not the next news feed, not the next event that happens, because the world is going to be the world. Things are going to happen
control it
every day.
Anyways.
There's things you just cannot control. But what you can control is how you react, how you stay grounded, and how you can create internal peace for yourself.
Facts.
For yourself. So
absolutely.
That's our conversation for today. So until then, stay curious, ask questions,
and talk y'all shift.
I'm going to holler at y'all, man.
Peace.